and welcome to this edition of the Time with Hime podcast. I'm your host, Lynn Cordes, joined by...
I'm Kevin Hime, Superintendent of Lawton Schools.
Yes.
Fall break's over. Glad to be here.
It's a little chilly today. I had this little argument, not really, but
Monday's
that it was winter.
trash day at my house.
You had to go outside?
It said 38 degrees chill factor. I'm like, what happened to fall?
That's what I said. And they go, it's still falling. I said, if there's ice on the windshields, I think we have to reconsider. But no, nonetheless.
At least it's going to be nicer in the evenings. It's supposed to be in the 70s, and hopefully we don't get too many serious windy days. A little breeze is nice.
Yeah.
But it is fall.
It is.
And it's turning the calendar. And one thing that happens this time of the year is it's downhill fast. And we'll look up and we'll be in 2024. So, one of the things we really encourage this time of the year is our parents start watching the calendars. There are so many things going on. We can't cover them all, and we're going to talk about a few of them today. But just think about it. Today is the 16th of October. Wow.
Already, it's happening. It's happening. And we are in the second 9 weeks of our school
Yes.
year. But that is important because there are things that we're doing to prepare for next school year already, even as we talk about it. That going into the 3 E's of life readiness.
And we talk about that, and that's kind of our new simplification of some of the things we talked about. In the 4 years I've been here, we've really pushed hard the idea of, we're going to create opportunities. We love having young people on this podcast so we can talk to them, and we're going to start a superintendent's council with the leadership teams of all 3 high schools. And the ideal is to create opportunities and knock down roadblocks. I need to find out what their roadblocks are so I can help them knock them down as they move forward to hopefully a life-ready graduation with success. So then we have 3 E's that we simplified it. We want everyone to graduate either enrolled. Enrolled means enrolled in college or a career field for some type of a certification to better themselves or to reach a higher level of employment. And then the second one would be to be enlisted. Enlisted in the military is a second choice they could have, or employed. And when we say employed, we want them gainfully employed. We want them employed in a job that they can make a comfortable living wage the rest of their life. So that's going to be some things we really work on as a district to improve that and find out what they're looking for, start creating partnerships with local businesses and industry, and just find out, okay, what do you need in a worker? What can we do if we start in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade to prepare these students so when they walk across the stage, they either got a shorter path to be employed by you, or they're ready even after graduation to go to work for these companies in nice, comfortable living jobs. So that's that's some of the things we're working really hard on in our educational side of the district right now.
And we talk a lot about how education needs to look a little different than when you and I went to school.
Oh, yes.
And then even before when our parents went to school, and that our students are starting in jobs that weren't created when we were there, and what it looks like. So I appreciate moving down the grade levels of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, introducing them to workforce opportunities.
Well, I'm on a committee right now with the state. It's the Superintendent's Association of graduation requirements, because that's a big talk at the Capitol, and there's some interim studies and such. And when you look at it, the graduation requirements, they're basically the same graduation requirements when I went to school. Basically just the same classes, take 4 English classes, 3 history classes, 3 science classes, and 3 math classes have pretty much been set. I think they've added foreign languages and there's computer science in there. Obviously that wasn't in there when I went to school. But so we are looking at creating more pathways that are individualized. It's kind of what ICAP was when they put it in. So hopefully we can do that as a district, but the ideal in creating those pathways and some of the things we're going to work hard on is just not, it's easy for me to go to my laboratory and create the pathways where a bunch of us, 40-year educators to get in a room or 20-year educators get in a room and we create pathways. But we need to talk to our students and say, okay, how do these pathways look? We need to talk to our business partners. How do these pathways look? And hopefully we can work together and create some pathways that just amplify the opportunities our young people have. We graduate 1,000 students a year. So we'll have 1,000 students walk across the stage in May of 24. And so, we know like 30% of them are going to college. Maybe 10 or 15 fit into the enlisted, but the rest are going to be employed. And when you think about it, you know, you got college, career tech, enlisted, that might be half, 500, if you do all the numbers together. But we have 500 students that probably walk across the stage and their ultimate goal is to get a job. So that's the 50% that we really have not touched on in the past that we really want to work hard to get to.
Well, and that's where your superintendent's advisory committee with our students
Yes.
and our partners will be impactful to hear what they say as we think about what's coming, as in the enrollment fair and the college and career fairs.
And those pathways for next year's enrollment.
It's happening
It
already.
seems funny, but how quick will it be before?
Yes.
If you have an 8th grader right now, they got to start talking about what they're going to do next year in high school. It's getting there. You have a freshman, and next year they're going to be a sophomore. They can take college class. She can take college classes next year. She can start thinking about what career tech classes she might want to take.
We have the LRC.
The LRC. So hopefully we have that. And again, with our parents, you know, we talk to making our parents full partners. We just came off of a full round of parent-teacher conferences. Hopefully everyone had those conferences. But I want to reiterate, that's not the only time you can talk to your teacher. You can email your teacher anytime. Hopefully you have ways to contact your child's teacher or teachers, depending on the situation, so you can make that relationship and become a partner in that educational force. If you struggle to reach them, reach out to the principal, reach out to the ed services team, reach out to me. But our ultimate goal is that communication, either by email, phone, face-to-face, rooms goes on 24/7. It's not just parent-teacher conferences. It's just that one time we dedicate to a face-to-face meeting. But we should have a continuous meeting with our parents.
Absolutely. And for our families that are always looking for information, there's the website, there's our social media. So if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do that because we have a lot of great things going on.
And that's lawtonps.org.
Yes.
Or if you got questions, info@lawtonps.org. The one thing I really don't want is people not to ask. I don't know that we've ever, you know, we grew up in the world where there's no bad questions. So please ask, because that's our job, is to provide that information. Because when we the only way I can create opportunities where we as a district can create opportunities for your child is if you get involved with us. So hopefully you're asking, learning, and if you don't understand or you don't see the choices, reach out to us.
Now we have some good events coming up that I want to share, great events, and one of them is a big impact on our juniors, which is the ACT Day.
Yeah, that is tomorrow. So if you got a junior, tomorrow they should be taking the ACT, and that's very important because that score determines a lot about scholarships, whether they can go to, you know, what level of college they can go to, what they're going to do. And so please make sure they get a good night's rest, and hopefully they get to school tomorrow and eat breakfast. And then we wish all of our juniors good luck on taking that ACT tomorrow.
And then next week's PSAT, which PSAT helps with the National Merit.
Which we had 6, man. We're encouraging them there. Make sure, again, that if you got students taking the PSAT, you get them good rest, good breakfast when they get to school, and we have a great day because there are a lot of scholarships tied to that test.
And it's very, very huge for our seniors when they're out there wishing that they would know about it. So that was one of the things they shared. So we're sharing with you guys so you can communicate with your student. Now we have some firefighters that are going to be visiting. So if anybody is out there and they see fire trucks, it's about Fire Prevention Week.
Yes.
So that's out there too.
And then what else?
Red Ribbon Week.
Red Ribbon Week's right around the corner.
I know, isn't that fun to say, Red Ribbon Week?
Yes. So think of, again, websites.
Yes.
Paper in your child's backpack. Whatever it is, make sure you're communicating and following along, and make sure you are being a part of your child's day-to-day, because there's a lot going on. You think about it, we just talked about all that. Halloween's just around the corner.
It is.
And then we're into November, and we're to fall parties and food drives and
Daddy-daughter dance in
Daddy-daughter
November.
dance
Yay!
in November, and all these other activities. And you're going to look up, and we're going to be in a new year, and we're going to be downhill for the spring. So winter sports are about to start. Some of them have already started practicing, seems like we just wrapped up volleyball and softball yesterday. But we should be starting a lot of our winter sports. And so, especially at the middle school level, it won't be long before we start having basketball games. Hey, thinking of sports, on fall break, I went on a small trip. But when I came back, I was flying into Lawton, and we flew over Lawton High. That softball, baseball, and football field are so awesome when you look over there. Big shout out to everybody that had part of that. But that looks so good and just an upgrade. So hopefully this brings in some more pride with our students, parents, and again, our community.
And a place for our students to be out and be, happy of where they're at when people come in, when the visitors come in and they
Yes.
play on their fields. That brings a whole new joy. The other thing that I want to remind families of, something that's different this year, is on our feed, they've seen a lot of celebrations for Teacher of the Year,
yes.
First Class Teacher of the Year, and something brand new from our champions, which is Support Person of the Year.
Yes, we're excited to extend it to a Support Person of the Year. We've always given a Teacher of the Year, but we say sometimes, one of the most important things kids get during the day is a meal. The first person they see is the bus driver, and the last person they see is the bus driver. So in that community and building those relationships and those partnerships we build, our support people are just so very, very important. They are we can't do it without them.
Absolutely.
As great as we are, it's easy to have my job, but my success relies upon teachers, support, everybody else. So big shout out to everybody for helping us, and we're excited, and we're doing all that.
That's right.
There's a virtual day, the Friday before Christmas break or winter break, however you want to call it, and we're going to announce all that in the auditorium at Lawton High.
Eisenhower Middle School.
Eisenhower Middle School.
We've
tried different places,
yes.
but it's going to be at Eisenhower Middle School. We'll announce that in front of our entire faculty, the winners, and so we're excited about that and see how that goes.
It's going to be great. It's brand new. So thank you to everybody out there, and congratulations to all of our finalists. I know we'll have the Teacher of the Year finalists next week unveiled, as well as the support finalists.
Esports are kicking off?
That's right. Today, esports. Yay. Good luck to everybody.
There's so much going on.
It's too much, but we don't want to keep you here all day. So we'll end with a congratulations to our academic teams at MacArthur and Lawton High. Both did very well over the fall break. So good luck and congratulations again.
Yep. And again, www.lawtonps.org. Hey, get on our webpage, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube page, and follow our social media. But again, be sure and get answers to your question. Join in. We need the entire community to be part of our learning, and we need the entire community of Lawton to help knock the roadblocks down for the future of our students.
Absolutely. It's an exciting year already. Second 9 weeks again. Just
Yes.
a reminder. So lots to come. But until next week, we will have a guest in honor of Red Ribbon Week. We'll have Hayden back. I'll give you, just a little teaser on that one with another special guest with him.
Awesome.
So other than that, Mr. Hime, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you guys for being here. We have a lot going on until next week. Oh, the LPS review. If they haven't seen it, check it out. It's a great highlight of everything that we've done in the district and some phenomenal accomplishments by our students and staff.
Oh, yes. Phenomenal
That's
accomplishments.
it. That's right. So
Just a select few. There are so many. You
many.
could never get them in one magazine.
It's already thick enough, so our
Yeah.
people are thankful that, we have more to share. So until next week, Mr. Hine, let's bid them farewell. Be safe, make positive impacts, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.